Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at SIGGRAPH 2023. This is Tom from BlueBolt VFX. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. So you're CTO
That's
at
right.
BlueBolt, and
Yeah.
why don't you just tell people what BlueBolt does?
So BlueBolt's I guess we're a medium-sized visual effects company now, sort of 120 or so people, based in London. We've been going for about 13 years. In our initial, in our first phase, we were sort of mostly a comp house, I guess, because that was the background of one of our founders. And Angela Barson came from MPC's 2D soup, so she, we did a lot of 2D stuff, but we've had done more and more 3D in recent years. We've got our 3D departments now, I guess, up to 30 or so people, so we've made a sort of speciality of doing lots of nice invisible effects. So lots of environment extensions, lots of that sort of stuff.
For episodics, right?
Yeah, lots of episodic TV, bits of film here and there. We worked on a big one for us last year was Robert Eggers' movie, The Northman.
Oh, sure.
Which is a big Viking revenge drama. That was great to work on. We're working on his current project as well, which is looking incredible already. But yeah, so lots of what are other recent projects? We did some stuff for the latest Mission Impossible. We did a nice sequence on Fast X, which is a bit of a departure for us. Like I said, we have traditionally had a niche of like Victorian London or Vikings was like a big speciality. We did a bunch of series of The Last Kingdom, which is a TV series.
So you're living in many different times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were doing a bit more sort of modern. Oh, we worked on The Peripheral for the big series for. Was that for Apple or Amazon? I forget.
Maybe.
Yeah, I should know this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I worked on The Peripheral. That was a big, like, sort of more futuristic kind of thing. So yeah, nice variety of stuff.
Very cool. So your job is to make sure that everything works smoothly.
I guess so. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I look after the tech team, and so yeah, we're the tech teams. We've been growing like the rest of the company. We've been growing. It's in really great shape. We've got a new head of systems who's come in from experience in games, but also experience outside of industry. He's coming in with some really good, like, fresh ideas about how we can sort of take our setup to the next level. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, what's pretty cool is that you guys have a hybrid workflow. So you have a lot of artists that are working all over the world. So I'm assuming that you had to figure out the best way to get assets from one place to another, review and approval, stuff like that. So what is your typical workflow?
Well, so everyone is connecting remotely via Teradici software, like I guess almost everyone's doing these days. So our only real requirement for new employees is a fast enough internet connection to be able to get into our data center. But it's working pretty well. One of the challenges we had was scaling review to have enough people connecting to a session to be able to see what the supervisor's seeing in real time. We were initially using a sort of a remote desktop solution for that, but that didn't scale to the number of users we needed. So we implemented our own NDI-based applications for streaming, color accurate pixels across our network in a scalable way, and that's worked really well for us. But yeah, we've had to learn to, because pre-pandemic we were all in one building, and that was we only ever as a company aspired to exist in that one building and work together shoulder to shoulder. But now we're in a different world. We can't put the genie back in the bottle in terms of hybrid working, so we've just had to sort of adapt to it.
So what are you here at SIGGRAPH looking for? Is there anything specific? You just kind of checking it all out?
Yeah, it's more the latter, really. Sort of really excited to see what everyone's talking about, I guess, to sort of take the temperature. It's no surprises what the main themes are, I guess, right? It's like AI is everywhere. Yep. USD, I guess, it's obviously really hit the mainstream. NVIDIA made a big deal of it in their keynote yesterday, talking about it being the HTML of 3D content, right? Sort of it becoming a really wide standard. It was a bit. Everyone's been sort of edging around USD for years and years now, but it seems to be a very properly mainstream concern now, doesn't it? But yeah, so I mean, for me, I just love I just love seeing, one of the most interesting things I saw was like a research paper from the NVIDIA research guys about telepresence and about like, one-shot 2D to 3D kind of avatar, to 3D avatar generation. Just insane applications of AI. Not directly relevant to our work really, but just super fascinating,
fun,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really interesting. I love seeing all these people who have spent 5 years in like researching this like tiny niche, and then presenting their stuff in 5 minutes. So it's really exciting to watch.
That is pretty cool.
It's cool.
So what else have you seen that you like?
Actually, one of the things really caught my eye was the museum of the past SIGGRAPH stuff. Have you seen it? Have you had a look around any of that? It's just around the corner from you here. But it's there's some stuff from a Japanese research lab who are generating little AI sort of agent like little toys basically that you can sort of chat to and interact with. It was very sweet. It was like from a SIGGRAPH a few years ago, but you chat to them and they respond to the tone of your voice and sort of little babble back at you. That was super cute.
That's pretty cool.
I'm looking forward. After this, I'm going to the VR theater. Looking forward to seeing that. Have you been to that one? No.
I've been here.
Okay.
But tomorrow, I'm gonna get out there tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
And see cool stuff. Tom, thank you very much for stopping by.
Thanks
I really
so much.
appreciate it.
Lovely to be here. Thank you.